Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Richbartone. Some of you may be wondering, who is this guy Richbartone and what is up with all of this negative 43 TV and Sneedville stuff? What does he even mean by purgatory? Why does he talk like that? Is Richbartone crazy as well? Today, I'm going to tell you how I got here. Yes, indeed, it's time for the origin story of Richbartone, right here on Negative 43 TV. Well, we all start somewhere with everything, don't we? And my lol-cow gateway drug was Charlie Zelenoff. One day, a Zelenoff video popped into my feed out of nowhere. It was a crude animation, but in it, a general runs into a room where two guys are sitting at a table. He's screaming in terror that Charlie Zelenoff is coming before he jumps out of a window to his death. After all of this goes on, one guy turns to the other and says, "What the fuck is a Charlie Zelenoff?" The other guy just shrugs. I laughed for 10 minutes. I'm telling you, it was and it remains one of the funniest things that I have ever seen. So of course I needed to see more, so I did a search for Charlie Zelenoff right here on YouTube and found a video by a guy calling himself Crazy Tempo. In this video, he's approaching Charlie Zelenoff on the street and he's wearing boxing gloves. He's more than ready to let Charlie prove his undefeated boxing skills right there on the sidewalks of LA. But you see, Charlie Zelenoff, like Tyree Sneed, is an all-mouth, no-action runner. So Charlie runs into midday West Hollywood traffic. He's cutting like a running back through those moving cars to get away, but Tempo is proving to be more agile than Charlie, and he's closing in on him. Charlie gets to the sidewalk and makes a hard right and heads for a fast food joint called Astro Burger, and Tempo is right on his ass. Charlie runs into the Astro Burger, then he jumps behind the counter and starts swinging at Crazy Tempo, who is swinging back. I'm only 2 videos in, and this video right here was unscripted crazy on a level I had no idea could even exist. So I'm absolutely hooked and I start watching Charlie Zelenoff videos. After a while, I wanted to get involved in all of the comedy going on, but there were hundreds of trolls making videos and there didn't seem any point to make videos. So instead, I started writing Ring magazine articles and some video comments. The first one was about Charlie Zelenoff picking a boxing match with some guy at a Planet Fitness at 2 in the morning. It was long, it was funny, and it got noticed by a legendary troll called Hello Fellow Haters. HFH asked me if I wrote for The Ring. I don't think he was being sarcastic, I certainly hope not. Anyway, we got to know each other and I subscribed to his channel. This single act put me on the road to Sneedville. One day, Hello Fellow Haters posted on his community wall, "Have any of you heard of Tyree Sneed?" I think it was one of his boxing videos. Knowing absolutely nothing else about Sneed, my first thought was that I could use him against Charlie Zelenoff in the comments. So I did. Tyree even responded positively to these posts. My first contact with Tyree Sneed. After a few days, somebody told me in a comment that I needed to watch some of Sneed's videos, that he was far worse than Charlie Zelenoff. Well, I did, he was, and I made a video saying so. Let me just say Tyree Sneed noticed. He then did a 5-hour stream all about me. In it, he threatened to kill me, my wife, and my kids. Oh, it was on at that point, and it remains on. The videos started coming on strong, lots of them, including a video in which I listed 100 words Tyree Sneed could freestyle to. This video was my big break. It was my big break because Frost saw it and she loved it. I was live one night and someone told me that she was restreaming my stuff. Not to be a rat, but it was presented as the good news that it was. Of course, I went to her stream just immediately. I didn't even wait. The first thing I ever heard Frost say was in response to the question, "Who is this guy?" She said, "Richbartone. He's brilliant." Needless to say, it was love at first word. It really was. It remains my highest compliment of all time, as well as my official arrival in Sneedville, though it wasn't known as such at the time. Which brings us to, first of all, what is purgatory? What in the world does this guy mean by purgatory? Well, here, purgatory is just a frame in which I place the various locale communities and name these communities as towns, because one of the great things that the internet has done has made the word communities impersonal. For example, Charlie Zelenoff's trolls live in Zelenoff Lake. We also have Cyrax Corners, Dreamland Estates, Larsondale, and Cobestown. And of course, Sneedville. Why Sneedville? Well, Tyree Sneed, as many of you already know, is extremely grandiose. The biggest, the best. I run everything. I made and spent more money than the whole government combined. I'm wealthy, blah, blah, blah. Therefore, I came up with the name Sneedville because it was the most podunk name I could think of. Sneedville sounds like a town with one stop sign and 3 bars. Sneedville sounds like it would be located 100 miles from the nearest city. Sneedville sounds like nowhere. It was perfect, and to my delight, the name stuck. Okay, that explains that, so how then did we get to negative 43 TV? By way of 5150 KUNT radio. One of Tyree Sneed's primary delusions is that he is a radio show host, despite this not being on radio or possessing the talent to ever do so in real life. His voice is a high-pitched nasal whine. Even his laughter is so high-pitched that it sounds feminine. He reads poorly, at least by broadcast standards. Sneed has no concept of entertaining an audience and doesn't know that dead air is a mortal sin in broadcasting in general. So I created 5150 KUNT radio to directly mock this delusion. I have been told in the past that I have a radio voice, and thanks to Frank Zappa's Don't Eat the Yellow Snow, I found out that I could talk like a DJ very early on. It sounds immodest, and perhaps it is, but I knew I had a voice Tyree Sneed could only dream of. Motherfucker sounds like a bumblebee on meth. So after a while, I started to want to make videos, so I needed a TV station. At first, I called it -4 TV. Picked the number out of the air because I thought it was funny. I soon learned from watching Cyrax videos that 43 is a common police code for crazy people, just like 5150. It was far too perfect. -43 KUNT TV it is! Then I realized -43 KUNT TV would never work as a thumbnail, ever. So therefore, -43 KUNT TV became -43 TV, which I like a lot better anyhow, but wait, there's just a little more. Tyree Sneed, of course, has a laundry list of non-existent companies. Cashless Bane Records, Glow of the Glacier Cosmetics, Ice Monkey Clothing, God Body Fitness, his own car lot, and so on. I, of course, had to match him. Under the Overpass Productions is my movie studio and concert promotion company. Broke Joker Records is my record label. I have a radio station and a television station. All of this falls under the umbrella of Baritone Media, and all of this is as real as every company Tyree Sneed owns. They don't really exist. So I went through all of that to say that everything I do here is designed to make you laugh because Tyree Sneed can't deal with it. Hitting him would hurt him less than what we do here at -43 TV. Remember, We're all going to prison here for it. I'm Rich Baritone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you.